Welcome to Fluent English Conversation and Podcast, your audio companion for mastering everyday English. In this series, we bring you engaging dialogues between a husband and wife, packed with authentic expressions and practical vocabulary. Tune in, hit subscribe, and get ready to improve your English fluency with real-life conversations. Let's dive into today's episode.
Hey, honey, do you have a moment to chat? I've been feeling a bit overwhelmed lately with work stuff.
Of course, sweetie.
Well, it just feels like I'm constantly on the go, you know? Between the office and all the projects I'm juggling, I feel like I barely have time to catch my breath.
What's on your mind? I hear you. It's been pretty hectic for me, too. Sometimes it feels like we're ships passing in the night with our schedules.
Exactly. And I worry that we're not spending enough quality time together as a family. I want to be there for you and the kids, but it's hard when work keeps pulling me away.
I know what you mean. I miss having those relaxed evenings together, just hanging out and catching up. It feels like we're always rushing from one thing to the next.
That's why I think we need to make a conscious effort to find a better balance between work and family life. I don't want us to look back and realize we missed out on precious moments with each other and the kids.
I couldn't agree more. Maybe we can start by carving out some dedicated family time each week, where we can put away our phones and just focus on being present with each other.
That sounds like a great idea. And maybe we can also find ways to streamline our routines at home to make things more manageable. I don't want us to be stressed out all the time.
Definitely. We can divide up household chores more evenly and maybe even enlist the kids to help out with age-appropriate tasks.
And what about work? Do you think there are ways we can make our workdays more efficient so that we're not constantly bringing work home with us?
I think so. Maybe we can set boundaries around work hours and try to minimize distractions during the workday so that we can be more focused and productive.
I like that idea. It's all about finding that balance between our professional lives and our family life. I want us to thrive in both areas.
Me too, sweetie. We'll figure it out together like we always do.
Absolutely. I'm grateful to have you as my partner in this crazy journey called life.
And I'm grateful to have you. We make a pretty great team, don't we?
You know, I was thinking about something the other day. How do you feel about the division of household chores? Do you think we could adjust things to make it more balanced?
That's a good point. I feel like I've been handling a lot of the household responsibilities lately, especially with the kids' schedules and everything. Maybe we could reassess and see if there are tasks that we can share more equally.
I agree. It shouldn't fall solely on your shoulders. We're a team, and that means sharing both the joys and the responsibilities of family life. Let's make a list of all the chores and see how we can divide them up more evenly.
That sounds like a plan. And while we're at it, maybe we can involve the kids more in helping out around the house. It'll teach them responsibility and give us some extra hands to lighten the load.
That's a great idea. Plus, it'll give us more quality time together as a family when we're all pitching in to keep the house running smoothly.
Exactly. Speaking of quality time, I was thinking we should schedule regular date nights for just the two of us. We need to nurture our relationship and reconnect without the distractions of work or household chores.
I couldn't agree more. I miss those date nights we used to have before life got so hectic. Let's make it a priority to schedule one night a week where we can focus on each other and strengthen our bond as a couple.
I love that idea. And maybe we can also plan some fun activities as a family on the weekends, whether it's going for a hike, visiting a museum, or just having a picnic in the park. It'll give us something to look forward to and create lasting memories together.
Absolutely. I want us to make the most of our time together and create a happy, fulfilling life for our family. And that starts with finding the right balance between work, family, and leisure.
Agreed. It's all about finding that sweet spot where we feel fulfilled in every aspect of our lives. With open communication and teamwork, I know we can achieve it.
Definitely. I'm grateful to have you as my partner in this journey. Together, there's nothing we can't overcome.
And I feel the same way about you. We've got this, babe. Let's take on the world one step at a time.
Here's to us, my love. I wouldn't want to navigate this crazy journey with anyone else but you. You know, it's not just about balancing work and family. I've also been thinking about how we can support each other's career goals more effectively.
That's a great point. We both have ambitions and dreams outside of our roles as parents and partners. How can we ensure that we're both able to pursue our professional aspirations while still being there for each other and the kids?
I think it starts with open communication and a mutual understanding of career priorities. Maybe we can sit down and have a brainstorming session to discuss our individual career goals and how we can support each other in achieving them.
I like that idea. It's important for us to be each other's biggest cheerleaders and to celebrate each other's successes no matter how big or small.
Absolutely. Maybe we can also look for ways to create more flexibility in our schedules so that we have the freedom to pursue our passions outside of work.
Flexibility would be key, especially with the kids' school activities and extracurriculars. Maybe we can explore options like flexible work hours, remote work opportunities, or even job-sharing arrangements.
Those are all great suggestions. I think it's about finding a balance between our professional aspirations and our family commitments, and being willing to adapt and compromise when necessary.
Definitely. And let's not forget the importance of self-care and personal development. Maybe we can encourage each other to pursue hobbies or interests outside of work that bring us joy and fulfillment.
I love that idea. We need to prioritize our own well-being and personal growth, not just for ourselves, but also for the benefit of our relationship and our family.
Absolutely. At the end of the day, it's all about finding harmony between our careers, our family life, and our fulfillment. And I do not doubt that together we can achieve it.
Agreed. We've faced challenges before, and we've always come out stronger on the other side. With love, communication, and a shared commitment to our goals, there's nothing we can't accomplish together.
Here's to us, my love, to a future filled with endless possibilities and boundless love.
Cheers to that, sweetheart. I love you more than words can express.
And I love you more than you'll ever know.
Navigating finances together. Budgeting tips for American couples.
Honey, I've been thinking a lot about our finances lately. With all the expenses piling up, I'm worried we're not saving enough for the future.
I know. It's been on my mind too. Between the mortgage, bills, and everything else, it feels like our money disappears faster than we can earn it.
Exactly. I think we need to come up with a solid budgeting plan to help us manage our expenses more effectively and start saving for our long-term goals.
Agreed. Maybe we can start by tracking our expenses for a month to see where our money is going. That way we can identify areas where we can cut back and save more.
That sounds like a good idea. And maybe we can also set up separate savings accounts for specific goals, like buying a house or planning for retirement.
I like that idea. It'll help us stay focused on our financial goals and avoid dipping into our savings for unnecessary expenses.
And what about investing? Do you think we should start investing our money to help it grow over time?
It's something we should look into. Maybe we can speak to a financial advisor to get some guidance on the best investment options for us.
That sounds like a plan. And while we're at it, maybe we can also look into ways to increase our income, whether it's through side hustles or advancing in our careers.
I'm all for that. The more money we can bring in, the more we can save and invest in our future.
Exactly. And let's not forget about building up our emergency savings. Having a rainy day fund will give us peace of mind knowing that we're prepared for unexpected expenses.
Good point. Having an emergency fund will give us peace of mind knowing that we're prepared for whatever life throws our way.
Agreed. I'm glad we're having this conversation. It feels good to be proactive about our financial future and work together towards our goals.
Agreed. We make a great team, and I do not doubt that together we can achieve our financial goals and secure a bright future for our family.
Cheers to that, honey. Here's to smart financial decisions and a secure future for our family.
Cheers to that, sweetheart. Let's make our money work for us and build the life of our dreams.
You know, I was looking at our expenses from last month, and I think we could be more mindful about where our money is going.
Yeah, I've had the same concern. With expenses constantly popping up, it's hard to keep track of where our money is going.
That's a good idea. We could start by categorizing our expenses and seeing where we can make cuts. Do you think we should set a limit for certain categories like dining out or entertainment?
Agreed. Maybe we can start by cutting back on some unnecessary expenses like eating out or subscription services we don't use.
That's a great idea. Every little bit helps, especially when it comes to reaching our financial goals. Speaking of which, do you think we should revisit our savings plan?
Definitely. Having separate accounts will make it easier to track our progress towards each goal and avoid dipping into our savings for other expenses. It's something we should consider.
I've been doing some research on investment options, and I think it could be a good way to grow our money over time. We should look into it further and maybe even speak to a financial advisor for advice.
Sounds like a plan. And let's not forget about emergency savings. Having a cushion for unexpected expenses is crucial for our peace of mind.
Absolutely. It's important to be prepared for whatever life throws our way. I'm glad we're having this conversation and taking proactive steps towards our financial future.
Me too. We make a great team, and I do not doubt that together, we can achieve our goals and build the life we've always dreamed of.
Cheers to that, honey. Here's to smart financial decisions and a bright future ahead.
Cheers to us, sweetheart. Let's make our money work for us and turn our dreams into reality.
We hope you found this English conversation insightful and enjoyable. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more engaging conversations like this.